Good morning. Welcome to Write With Me. Um, excuse me. So, welcome to Write With Me, where we do two 25-minute sprints, a 5 to 10 minute break in between. I am still researching Peter Crosby, and I'm currently going back over the Mayor O'Leary's testimony. So, I think, let's see. I'm on page 8 of his testimony. I'm pretty sure today and tomorrow, it probably take me to tomorrow to finish going through the rest of his testimony. So I'm going to get started. Mhm. Welcome, welcome. Drop in the chat what you're working on today. Welcome. Drop in the chat what you're working on today. Currently, I'm in the first 25-minute sprint. Welcome. Let's see what I'm saying. Michelle. Reading One Nation Under God by Kevin Cruz and trying to keep my biases on the subject in check. I hear ya. Booktube Mama. Good morning, beautiful people. Remember to hydrate, feed thyself, save progress, laundry, take meds, stretch, show some love to the like button. Also make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. Thank you so much for that. Thank you and welcome. Thank you for being here. Have about 11, almost 12 minutes left on this 25-minute sprint. right, break time. How's everyone doing? I So I'm still in the testimony of Mayor O'Leary. And for those that don't know, I'm not for sure how many people know about what I'm writing about, which is Peter Crosby's story. He was formerly enslaved and elected sheriff in 1873. And then he was forced out of office by a mob of 600 people in 1874. During this time, he went to, after that happened, he went to the governor um, of Mississippi, Governor Ames, and I don't know if I just said that or not, but sheriff, he was elected sheriff of Vicksburg, Mississippi. So he went to Jackson, Mississippi to see Governor Ames, and Governor Ames says, no, you were rightfully elected. You need to gather people and support to get back into office. And so Peter put in a handbill, which is basically an announcement in the newspaper, calling upon all white and Black Republicans to help him get a seat back into office. And so when he did that, the rest of the community, the white community, pretty much were very stirred. And so it's actually, when I was just going over the mayor's testimony, he was saying that there was only about 11,000 people in Vicksburg, as according to the census at this time, but there was more Black people in Vicksburg. He says it's estimated that there was about 3 Black people to 1 white person. And so, according to all the other testimonies I've seen, the white people were afraid of Black people coming in to help Peter get seated back into his office. They thought it was going to be violent, but that was not the intent. Many of the Black people, they were carrying, white handkerchiefs coming into town, but they were met by armed white men, and a massacre happened. And so these are the events that led up to, the Vicksburg massacre. And so there was so much happened. So I'm going through the congressional hearings, testimonies. I have the transcripts of the testimonies. And so what I've been working on throughout these Write With Me's, which I've been doing now for, I guess it's been about 2 months now. I had originally read the testimony of Mayor O'Leary and Colonel Miller last year, but I took brief notes. During this time with the Write With Me, I have been taking much more detailed notes. And so I had made it up to about 200, like maybe page 205 or something like that in the testimonies. And I decided to stop there and then go back to revisit Mayor O'Leary's and Colonel Miller's. And then from there, I want to like map out or chart out cast members, the people, so that I can have a more, just like a grid of it all. Because there was a time, like a few weeks ago, I was just kind of getting mixed up with whose story was who, but I really want to chart it out and have it a nice grid. So then as I move forward, because I have about 300 more pages to go in the testimonies, and it's really helping me set up what I'm intending on this being a 3-book series. And so there's so much information in the testimonies that talks about, earlier times, besides what led up to the Vicksburg massacre, but the election that happened in August of 1874, and then all the relationships. Like, a lot of people knew each other back in the Civil War. So I'm just charting out who's who and what their relationships are. When did they meet each other? Were they friends? What military group they were a part of. And so just really getting a lot of their backstory and deciding how far back I'm going. And I really, originally when I first started this journey, I have a lot of, ooh, let me see, I'm gonna stop this right now. Um, Roots of Disorder is one of the many books I've read regarding um, the Vicksburg Massacre, Roots of Disorder, or Race and Criminal Justice in the American South, 1817 to 1880 by Christopher Wardrop. And I have been trying to get a hold of Christopher Wardrop. Um, he was a professor um, at gosh, what's the university in San Francisco? And actually, I just reached out again to them, but he retired 11 years ago, and there was some type of horrific accident that made him retire. So now I'm even trying to reach out to one of his children, which I think I might have found on LinkedIn, but I'm waiting for her response because he's written a number of books regarding Vicksburg during the 1800s, and you know, when people do write books like these, there's so much stuff that was been like left on the table, on the floor, and because he's covering a lot of other things besides just the Vicksburg massacre and Peter Crosby's election, and some of the other people that were elected and accused of being of I won't say criminal acts, but basically, yeah, they basically were wrong. Some of them were wrongfully accused. Some were not wrongfully accused, but some were wrongfully accused. And so I just really want to get, so there's some other details that I would like to know about. And so anyone, you never know with this World Wide Web, you never know who knows who. So I I'm still trying to get get a hold of him and or people that knew him or know him. So because I believe he's still alive. So anyway, um, drop any questions or anything that you have. I'm gonna get ready to start the next sprint. Um, and yeah, and just continue on. This is the second 25-minute sprint, and yeah, get. I will continue going on. But again, if you have any questions or anything, please drop in the chat. Any comments, let me know how your research or your writing is going. I would love to know. All right. Hey, Shannon, welcome. Thank you. So, Shannon, I'm using October as revision month. So going through 110K words of my work in progress, which I haven't touched in a couple of months. I made it roughly halfway through during my 12-hour stream yesterday. Oh, that's great. When done, I'll move on to revising my short story collection. Okay, great. Awesome. Wow, 12-hour stream. You are a rock star, Shannon. Truly, that is amazing. Mhm. Just a cool little. Mhm. Alrighty. So that's it for today. I see Shannon say I'm hyper focused for a long as I didn't have distractions. So yeah, that is amazing. So because you have kids also too. So as I bow down to you, that is amazing. So one thing while I was doing my research here, I kept noticing in the text that they would spell today and tomorrow, like they would spell to hyphen day and to hyphen tomorrow. So I looked up to see, like, when in the 1800s, why were they spelling today and tomorrow that way? And it says that in the 1800s, writers spelled today and tomorrow as to hyphen day, to hyphen morrow, because these words were formed from the Old English words for to, as in on, and day, or morrow, meaning morning or the next day. The hyphen served to show that the two originally separated words had combined to form a single concept, but this practice gradually fell out of use as language evolved, leading to modern spellings of today and tomorrow by the early 20th century. So, little fun fact. So, well, thank you, Shannon. Thank you for being here. And thank you for everyone else that has been here. I will be back again tomorrow. In that to hyphen morrow. And so at 5 a.m. And so Shannon, I will probably see you. Let's see. Not, I have another appointment this morning, but I look forward to hopping back into your stream. Your streams are so much fun. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, everyone.